Well, thank you very much, Mr. NBC, for the raid. Couldn't be bothered with the countdown. And let's
Not a
unmute
problem.
Discord. There we go. How are you guys all doing today? There's that. And obviously, Mr. Darius Frost got this shout out for NBC. Much appreciated. Obviously, if you're not following NBC Master Dad, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow, and catch him the next time he goes live. Hey, Bodine. Hey, Viking streaming. How you doing? Doing not too bad. So I hope all you guys over in America who are celebrating Thanksgiving yesterday all had a great day. Obviously, we don't do that over here, so hey, hey, Mr. T Miller. Oh, just a quick one. So for anyone who's currently colorblind, you may have some issues with some of the contracts. Um, for some strange reason, I don't know if it's just T Miller having an issue his end. But obviously, when you go into your contract, so if you've got these tree transports, obviously I've accepted one to start off with. Obviously, if I go to the map, obviously I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but you've got this little icon right here. Obviously, for me, it's currently red, and probably most people. And obviously, it's got like the three logs to say the location of where you want to pick up the trees. Um, Obviously, if you're colorblind to red, that's going to be a bit of an issue. Um, where the heck was it? Because obviously even changing the setting for color blindness, it doesn't actually change anything, which is a shame. There we go. So turn that on, I'll just save that a sec. And I'll go back to the map. So yeah, so obviously for me it's still showing up that red marker. You can see that one. Okay, so it might be your settings or something. Maybe you turned off icons. I don't know. It's a very strange one. Yeah, because that doesn't change at all. But I think Giants need to add in something that you weren't even getting the marker. That's very strange. Let's see. Info triggers off. Field info. Let's turn that off a minute. And turn that one off a minute. Just want to see if I can figure out what that is. No, that's still showing. So I don't know what the heck's going on with yours, Mr. T Miller. Keep that on. Interactions on markers. Keep that on. Colorblind window. That. Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe something in your settings here is got changed by accident and not showing those icons. I haven't heard of that before. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do quickly. I'm going to do this mission quickly just to get some money. I chose the most expensive one. It was about 10 grand, so that'll do nicely. Obviously yesterday I did go through and create a nice little area for my house. It's still a little bit of a work in progress, but it is doing okay. I got a nice little driveway here. And then I've just planted or placed down some additional trees around it. One of the things I'm going to be doing today is cutting some grass. Obviously my grass here is now ready to harvest, so I'll be doing this area. I'll extend out and try and cut the grass over there as well, if it will allow me to. Obviously I do need the grass bales for my sheepies. Down here they're getting quite hungry. I just topped them up a little while ago with some water. But yeah, they're definitely needing something else. Right, so that needs emptied out at some point, but I'm just going to leave that. I do need this guy here. We'll start off with. Oh, watch out, kitty cat. I've got a fluffy cat at my feet. How rude. Obviously, if any of you guys didn't catch it a little while ago, Mr. Dashnet will be doing an ATS convoy in a little while. So, obviously, once he goes live in about 2 hours roughly, we'll be raiding over to him for you guys to join in and enjoy that. Right, so I need to go. Just need to figure out where the heck I am. So down the road, up there. Okay, cool. You've sent me a whisper. Okay, Mr. Billy Boy. Let me just have a quick look at that. First of all, can you send me the color for Wolf, the code for Wolf Creek? I had to read down. Okay, so what I can actually do is if I jump on my desktop quickly. So it is actually on the SGA website. So let me bring this up a sec. So I'm currently playing on the Silver Run map. Not sure how many more streams I'm going to be doing this, but I think next week I'll be going back to Wolf Creek for a little while. But for anyone who wants any of the current SGA maps, if you go to the website, click on mods, go to dashnet/pvmods. This is the easiest way. Obviously, it might pop up here as well. You go click on that. What you want to do is go to where the SGA mod folder switcher is, and on here has the codes right here for. Obviously, you got Wolf Creek there. You got Uncharted, Volcano Island, and obviously NBC Acres. Obviously, there is also the Gold Crest extended map by JD Fan is on the website as well, but it's not on the mod folder switcher. So all you have to do is literally highlight that, copy it, and paste it into the mod folder switcher. So if I just copy that, I'll give it to Billy there, just in case. Sometimes you may find it be a bit tricky, so you may have to enter it manually. So QNE and then what's that, 7Z. So then obviously hit unlock. Obviously you got Uncharted, like I said, Volcano Island, and NBC Acres. Another quick one while I'm here, for anyone who wants to use the Platinum expansion factories on any of the SGA maps. Obviously at the minute there's no way of doing the iron ore or the additional stuff from the old sawmill. Obviously I've gone through and created an ore to iron ore production, which is right here. It's quite a nice little thing. I showed it off last week. It's a nice little placeable. There we go. That's what it's going to look like. Obviously you've got your drop off here, water there, and then obviously over in this area you will be collecting your iron ore. You got it, thanks. Oh, well done, Billy. Cool. No problem, bud. And how you doing, JBNBs? Also, welcome and thank you very much for the follow yesterday, I believe it was. Much appreciated. So yeah, obviously that's going to give you your iron ore. Let me close that. In addition, Mr. T. Miller has also gone through and created a woodworks factory. Obviously he's in chat in a minute. Obviously there is a link just there. You just click on that and it'll take you to his Twitch if you're not following him. Obviously you put your wood in and you get your different pallets out. Actually, I should load that one. So obviously you get your beams, your long beams in prefabs, whatever the heck they are. But that works perfectly fine. There you go. So that's what you get. You get your long planks, your wood beams, and your prefab walls. Also, you do get wood chips as an output. Obviously, you need to set that to distribute if you are running it as well. Obviously, there's no way of unloading it into a trailer. Maybe a future update if Giants don't put anything out anytime soon. So there we go. So that's that. So let me get back to the game. But yeah, obviously if you've got any questions, you're more than welcome to drop it in chat and we'll try and get it answered. But yeah, this is Silver Run, and actually just a quick one before I forget. I spent a good couple of hours yesterday going around the map trying to find collectibles. I found a few more. To be honest, I've actually maxed them all out. I've now found all 20 collectibles. So if you guys haven't seen these yet, I'm kind of happy about this. So we do have the good old hedgehog. We've got the turtle. We've got the little... I think that's a hare. The way it's standing up like that, it looks more a hare than rabbit, but it could be a rabbit. Also, we've got a fox. We have an eagle. Love that thing. We got a sheep. I believe that is. A fish. A big bear. Oh, we got one dog laying down there. There is another one further back. Got the woodpecker. Actually, it kind of matches in with obviously the woodwork there. Hey, Mr. Culp, how you doing, buddy? Obviously, just carry on. So I'll get back to chat in just a sec. So I've got, I think that's a little fawn, little deer there. Squirrel, cockerel, frog.
Did you finally find your frog? You finally found your frog, huh?
Yep, thanks to you the other day. I want to get a little labels put on this the stand there saying Kerminator. Oh, anyway, so yeah, I've got a beaver, the wolf, I like that. My daughter does it as well. Boar, an owl.
And yet no alpaca. How
I know,
rude.
still no alpaca. Another little
I know
doggy
it,
laying
man.
down. And then
What's up
lastly,
with that?
kingfisher.
So they put in multiple dogs, but no alpaca.
Yeah, they
I
could have
know.
even substituted one for a cat, for example. They could have had one
Yeah.
dog, one cat or something. My wife would have loved that. But yeah, I'm kind of happy. I've now got all 20. I
It's a
then went out.
conspiracy, I think.
They,
It
they
is.
even could have put the cat in a tree somewhere.
They could
Come
have.
on.
We had to climb up a ladder or something to get it.
Mhm.
I just put down the new storage building for the bread. If you
One can
put
trade.
distribute from the oven over the bread, we're going to go to storage automatically. It should go in if it's set correctly. I know some people have had issues with the oven distributing. And while I think about it, hey game room, how you doing, buddy? I'm going to give out a couple of shout outs to Mr. T Miller. Obviously, if you're not following him, make sure to click on his link, give him a follow. And obviously, everyone that I'm about to give out a shout out to, please do, because they're all awesome peeps. Mr. Dajnet, obviously, we're going to be going over to see him in a little while.
Darius, is there a way to rotate the
Mr. Darius
Jack.
Frost.
concrete platform thing?
Good Billy, how about you? I'm not doing too bad, thanks.
Like
It's Friday,
90
so it's
degrees?
an amazing day.
Well, any degree.
So I've got the weekend coming. Who else do we have here? We've got Mr. NBC, Master Dad.
I don't think I messed with
Give him a shout out as well.
It's been a little
See,
while. From
Like I said, if you're not following any of these guys, make sure to give them a follow.
You want to hop down
Um,
one? We can talk.
Alright. Now, I'm not sure if he's still here, but we do have Mr. Scurvy Hyam in Discord, who occasionally gets a chance to stream. Obviously, he's very busy at the minute. And we got Mr. Oops, can't spell. Eels 24/7. Mr. Wheels 24/7. Awesome streamer. I love his intro that he puts up. It is superb. Wheels Incorporated, and it don't let the dents fool you. And
Yeah, I need to update that.
yeah,
Some
I love
fresh
that. It is absolutely
shenanigans.
great.
Thanks, buddy.
You're very welcome. And the last one, he's quite a new streamer, but I'd recommend you going over and checking him out. He's been actually creating his own map based on the PV Wolf Creek map. That's obviously Mr. Cope TV there. I think I've got everybody in now, so let's see, Dave. There's everybody that's around at the minute. Okay, so back to what I was doing. Obviously, one thing I do want to do today is get that grass cut, but let's get this mission done and dusted first of all. The only factory on the map I'm currently waiting to purchase, I think, is now the paper factory. I do own all the rest now. So I've got the... Why are you misbehaving? What was I saying? Yeah, the only one, obviously, I've added in the spinnery. So going to be needing that in a little while for obviously the boat missions. So I've got some cotton growing in this little area here. So hopefully in the next couple of months that should be ready to harvest. I also purchased the other two fields that are down here. Actually, I'll show you exactly what I own now, because I had quite a bit of money from doing some missions, selling off some wood. So obviously I've got the sawmill area plus the area across from it. Obviously this little strip here is what I cleared out last week. After I ended my stream on Friday, that's what I was basically doing on while Dave was live. I ended up planting 240 trees into there. There is something I want to mention about the trees in a little while, actually. But I'll get to that in a minute. But also got now this little clump over here of forestry that I'm slowly working at, to clear out. Kind of want to maybe add a few more fields if I do carry on playing in here. Obviously got the starter area here, and here obviously the spinnery is now on top of the little mountain there where your starter house it is. I've now put that there. Hey, that's a grumpy dwarf. How you doing, bud? Obviously purchased 33, 37, obviously 42, which we just passed. But then I've also purchased these as well. But I'll give you a
Oh, there
little
you go.
hint where one of the dogs is. Somewhere in this area here. If anybody hasn't found it yet. But that's all I'm going to say. And let's give you a shout out. Not so underscore grumpy dwarf. There we go. And obviously another fellow SGA member there, Mr. Not So Grumpy Dwarf. Make sure to give him a follow. How you doing, Tadpole? Yeah, so obviously at some point I need to get those 2 fields fertilised and everything. But yeah, I'm not sure how many more streams I'm going to do on this map. Obviously I want to focus more on the Wolf Creek. Obviously behind the scenes I am working on setting up the factories for Dave's next map. Oh, it's the light. I thought I seen another, like a weird collectible or something there. So maybe get additional ones, I don't know. Obviously earlier today, obviously I was working on Campbell's. I haven't actually tested it yet, fully. But I've got it in builder mode now, set up the same as... what was I doing the other day?
Brewery.
Oh, the brewery, yeah. Jeez, I forgot what I was doing there for a minute. Yeah, so obviously, till Dave gets finished with the Pepsi factory, I'm just going to carry on setting up at least the factories so they can be built, get the fences in, and then just finish them off when that comes over. Okay, so where the heck am I going? No idea. I could have actually cut round. Okay. But yeah, obviously, if any of you guys got questions, you're more than welcome to drop them in chat. Tomorrow, obviously, I will be back streaming with my daughter, doing a bit of Five Nights at Freddy's. Just a quick one on this. It's possibly going to be the last one for the mission that she's currently on. Obviously, she wants to try out some of the other stuff that comes in the game. Now I've got to try and figure out how to get across there. Let's go down. Okay. Yeah, some of these missions are a little bit tricky to get to. Oh, come on, you. There we go.
Question is, do I dare open Satisfactory?
Oh,
Nope,
you're a bit...
not if you want to do convoys in 2 hours.
There we go. Let's turn Mr. Wheels up a little bit. It's quite quiet for me, so there we go.
Oh,
That's okay. There we go. It's also my game is quite loud in my ear. Let me try and turn that down a wee bit there.
yeah.
Let's...
Satisfactory will get me hooked again.
Yeah, that's another one that I enjoy doing. There we go, let's try that.
All right. All right, I'm doing it, but I will do the convoy.
Yeah, so obviously if you did miss it and you just joined us, Mr. Dashnet will be doing a convoy later on ATS. Obviously it's going to be the Texas DLC run through type thing. Let's try up this one here.
We'll do a little bit of driving every. But make sure you have Texas if you want to join, because we'll be spending some time in Texas.
Yep. I think it's a maximum of around about 8 people at a time, so
Yeah.
get there quick if you are wanting to join in.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Right, so down here, turn left.
Yeah, got my vanilla profile ready, so.
Get back into the game now with buildables. Yeah, obviously it's not just going to be the factories that are going to be buildable, Manuel Paul. We're looking at obviously doing like buildable bridges and stuff like that, so it's going to be a nice addition.
Green Thumb Farmer's working on an awesome bridge.
He is. I seen that a little while ago. I thought, wow, holy heck.
Which is cool.
Right, so let's get you loading up. So Mr. Darius Frost posted a list, a YouTube video earlier, and it was actually going over the new tree types, basically the 2 new pines. So the Ponderosa and I can never remember the lodgepole, compared to a spruce And it actually came up with some interesting facts in the actual video. I'd recommend anyone just checking it out. Let me go grab it a sec, if I can find it.
I saw that video. I didn't watch it yet.
Yeah. So where the heck are you? Where the heck are you? Oh, stop putting a friggin' post in here. Grab that. Copy. Right, so that is the link for the actual video. But in there, obviously, the streamer or YouTuber was actually comparing the 3 types of trees against each other and what is the best length to get a better price. So, for instance, a ponderosa pine, the best length for price is a 9-meter long log. For the lodgepole pine, that's going to be another 9 meters as well. However, when it comes to the spruces, they're actually best around about the 6-meter mark for getting the best price out of them, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I'd recommend going over to check it out and see what you think.
I think I'll just build trailers and not worry too much about it myself.
Yeah. Also, you got your
Yeah.
containers. You could chop them to like 20-meter long, whatever, if you wanted to, and do it that way.
I do the 12-meter lengths.
Yeah. That's the one. 12 and 20. They don't do 20 meters. Jeez. Right, so.
It's been so long since I've been in Satisfactory.
Yeah.
I missed it, man. I've missed you.
Mr. Satisfactory, where you been all my life?
I know it, man. I mean, this
Crazy.
is like serious
Hope you're
stuff.
well. I'm lurking at them. Oh, cripes. Nope.
We are a little bit crazy. That's for sure. A lot crazy.
Okay, no
I've
worries.
heard that
Mr.
game's
Grumpy.
pretty fun.
Satisfactory?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I've
see, you
heard.
mention it and he comes right back.
Yep. No worries. But
I've
yeah, I'm
never
doing pretty
left.
well, thanks, bud.
Oh, you never left.
There we go.
Nope.
Oh,
Actually, I
thought
just went to grab some deviled eggs and
I'm just going to.
Oh, deviled
Drive
eggs.
around
I
a bit.
didn't get any of those.
rice pudding. They go pretty well together.
So let's turn that off. My Wi-Fi is playing up again, but
I gotta put it in a blender.
try again.
We went through
As long as my internet
72
doesn't
deviled
care.
eggs yesterday.
Ooh,
Wow.
I could do that myself.
There, turn right. Oh, I know where I am now.
Be having a problem this
Don't
morning
do
on the
that.
toilet.
Whoa! Slow. Fudge. See, these telegraph poles definitely come in handy at times. Help you stop from crashing. Yep, my Wi-Fi is playing up because my tablet doesn't want to connect. Come on. No, my
Blender.
phone doesn't want to behave. Come on. Let's close you. There we go. Yeah, so funny game. So obviously, like I said, next week I'll probably go back to Wolf Creek. I want to carry on with that save game. Got still quite a lot to go on there. Like obviously Mr. Dave. I've only got a handful more factories to get placed down. Obviously, I think I'm in the middle of a harvest over there, if I remember rightly. There we go. Right, so we've got a new tractor there, got the mowers ready. So that's going to be my next job. Obviously, I need to really focus on getting the sheep sorted out. And Metzerdorf Nation, I think that is. Much appreciated, and thank you very much for the follow there. Welcome on in. Obviously, if you got any questions, like I always say, just drop them in chat and we'll try and answer it. We're currently joined by Mr. Dajnet, Mr. NBC Master Dad, Mr. Wheels, and possibly even Mr. Scurvy Hyam, but I think he stepped away earlier because I haven't heard a single word from him. There we go, so there we go. Nice. Metzdorf Nation. Ah, okay. Thank you very much. But yeah, how are you doing, bud? And thank you. There we go. And that will do there. Let's move this away because it always interferes with that trigger down there. So you're doing okay. Good. Glad to hear it, bud. There we go. Contract complete. Right, collect. Where's 25 out of curiosity? Because I could do that one quickly. 25. It's just down the road here. I'll come back to it later. You're on a trip heading to Washington. Well, you better get. Well, you've got about an hour and a half, Mr. Michael, before obviously Dave goes live, so you've got plenty of time to get that completed. Yeah, unfortunately, I haven't got the Texas DLC myself, so I'll probably be sitting out, do a bit of Satisfactory or something tonight.
Yeah,
you're on that
Satisfactory.
too. So see, now we know. See.
Yeah, I'm still setting up obviously the. Well, I've finally got the orchards all set up, or the whatever you want to call them.
Orchards.
That's what I call them because it's obviously the trees, the banana, the apple, and all that.
Yeah.
Got them
I didn't
sorted
even-
up last night, so I need to get them.
I haven't even done fixer
producing.
farming yet.
It's got a few issues.
Yeah, I haven't even done that.
Yeah.
even-
So
Not
obviously,
even a thing yet.
something I mentioned to NBC the other day is I've been having issues with the composter. For some weird reason, it doesn't want to take the input products on bell or lifter or anything, so could be a fix coming for that. I don't know. What I might just do is run the update first and make sure that it is fully up to date before going live with Mr. NBC in Discord. Because obviously I know he's got the guys in Discord hooked up. There we go. Some of the mod on Mod Hub is crashing your game. Oh no, that's not good. Do you know which ones? Hey Green Thumb Farmer, how's it going? So excited, I just got my bridge to be buildable. Nice one! Seen the pictures in Discord the other day. Look absolutely amazing. Very nice. Holy heck, this is bigger than I thought. Righty. So obviously one thing I am going to be doing is swath dropping, so I can never remember what it is. Control Y. There we go. Cool. We'll drop you down. And that. Turn both on. There we go. Cool. Now I've got to put off a 4,000 to 5,000 mile trip to get back to Texas. Lol. Yep. Will that actually do, Mr. Michael?
Kilometers.
Oh, whatever.
Yep. Better get your butt in gear.
Yep. Now there was a couple of spots in this field that I missed when I was sowing it the other day, which I'm kind of annoyed at. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is ploughing it back up and reseeding it. Oh, especially around the areas. There we go. This is rather cool. Haven't actually used this yet in 22. Nice little mower setup. There we go. Now, fingers crossed. Hey G-Dog, how you doing, bud? How are you? Are you still on PV County, or are you actually doing a 22 map at the minute? I noticed you were I think it was live yesterday. I was going to pop in and say hello, but I ended up being a bit tired, should we say. That's not too bad, that's fine. Oh, please miss. Oh, dang it. There we go. Make sure I get all the grass off of that edge as well. If there's any there, but it's not. Good. Auto trails. Oh, okay then. Not heard of that one. Actually, to be honest, I haven't even looked on what's on the in-game mod hub today yet. I try not to run too many mods personally. I find them issues at best on some of the stuff. Actually, let's have a quick look. Actually, let's do this. Alright, jump on a desktop. Let's have a quick look actually at what's on the in-game mod hub today. Giants official website mods. So let's have a little look. So we do have fruit spreaders, some trailers. One thing I am looking for is the adapters that you used to get in 19, where you could attach like a wheel loader to a telehandler or whatever. I want some of them back. I know there's been a few in some of the packs. Roundabouts. Yeah, to be honest, there's nothing really released since yesterday. That's all that's out so far, which is a bit of a shame. But that 2020, the 2022 version is really nice. It's the one I've currently got. That's a bit of a shame. Oh well, not much out there yet. I know Giants mentioned the other day that they are going to be slowing down a little bit on mod releases, also with Christmas coming up. Oh, and possibly focusing on next year's DLCs, I'm guessing. I did some FS22 yesterday. Oh, cool! What map? What map? There we go. So obviously, I know Mr. Dajnet's got Wolf Creek out, Volcano Island. You've got NBC Acres. PV Uncharted is a great one if you're into creating your own farm area and stuff like that. It's like a no man's land. Actually, that is one I do quite like, to be honest. No man's land style maps. Gets the old creativity going.
Well, you know, you're gonna have about. Well, my new map will have tons of acres of no man's land.
Oh yes.
Along with several fields.
Yep.
Best of both worlds.
Definitely. Oh, I replied to your hectares comment earlier, by the way.
Oh no, you didn't. Did you really?
I added them all up, yeah.
How many?
Fudge. Now you're asking.
Fudge?
Yeah, that's how many
Of course I'm asking.
hectares. It was
How
over.
big's fudge?
Is this a new imperial?
Hang on a sec. Let me
measurement
pull it up.
system?
My phone. Who's going to behave?
That's pretty cool. We're going to start measuring stuff around
Yes.
the SGA in food.
Yeah.
Really, imagine that.
Dang it! It's not going to come from my phone. I really hate my
We don't like
Wi-Fi at the
food.
minute.
He lost the
So
result. They'll have to add them all up again.
So the current 50 fields add up to 1,728.733 hectares.
That's
Almost
it?
2,000.
Yeah.
That's not counting 4 bod fields that don't have their acreage,
Yep, exactly.
and all the ones that you'll create.
Yep,
That's approximately 2.45 fudge.
it is. That's a lot of fudge.
Multiply that by 2.12, and it'll be acre. It's like 4,000 acres.
Yeah,
Is that enough?
it's something around that, yeah.
And
I
divide
think
that by a half a slice of pizza, and you get a full slice.
Woo!
Wow. If you could divide half a
Potato.
slice of pizzas and get full slices, I'd be cutting my pizza in all sorts of different directions.
Just getting my wheels set up now for Trucker IR. All right, yeah. Tracker IR. Yeah.
Equivalent to 435 and a half double eggs.
I don't know. There's always one that has to spoil it.
Or 2,500 olives.
Oh, that's horrible. I don't like olives.
Really?
Uncharted and Silver and Forest. Oh, okay. G-Dog.
Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Let's get back to the fact he said he doesn't like olives.
I
Yeah, you
cannot
kinda-
stand
Yeah,
them.
You skip
What's
That's
your
a
issue?
problem.
Oh, it's been nice knowing you, Billy.
Okay, you enjoy them. Dang.
Wait a minute, we need buildable factories. It's all right, dude.
I might start working on my own map then. Cool. Right.
Well,
Obviously-
technically speaking, if you cut a slice of pizza in half, you now have 2 slices of pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so therefore it's multiplying.
Exactly.
Now back to our regular scheduled stream.
Yes. And Big Daddy's not even here and we're talking about food. That's rude.
He'll be here in a minute.
Oh, wait a
probably.
minute. So the only time we can talk about food's when Big Daddy's around?
It seems like it.
Are
Whenever
you
he
saying
comes
he's
around.
fatter than the rest of us?
He's a big papa bear. There we go. Anyway, if you're not following Mr. G-Dog, please give him a follow. He is an absolutely amazing streamer. He does FS19, 22, ATS, and a lot of other little games out there. There we go. Just want to get that bit out. 4,271.792 acres. Oh, cool. Thank you, Bodine. There you go.
Nice. See, you just a few acres.
Yep. So that's a nice.
That's a
little
big farm.
That's a good sized farm.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we had the figures for county, you could see the difference.
Go ahead, load it up.
Oh, yeah, no.
Add them up.
I'll do that later.
You want me to print the list out for you for that one? So
yeah, go on. Go on. And I'll calculate it when I finish.
Wow. You really have way too much time on your hands, Billy.
Yeah, true. I got plenty of factories to work on, so I might get around to do it at some point. I was waiting actually to see if anybody else would do it first, but they didn't. Anywho, there we go.
Nobody else is crazy.
I was trying to do it through a spreadsheet, and for some reason I can't get the calculation thing to work on it. Because normally if you highlight all of them and then hit sum for the next one, it usually calculates the whole thing, but it didn't seem to work on the program I'm currently using. Which is strange.
So sad.
It was. So I ended up having to use my phone calculator to get it to work. There we go. You're very welcome, G-Dog. Well, dang it. You're very welcome. To be honest, I enjoy watching some of your streams, especially the PV County ones. I do need to try and get some of these little bits as well, because I don't like missing little bits. Let's try and get that. There we go. Yeah, that's not too bad. Cool. Now we're going to be quiet for the rest of the year. Nay. What are you doing comparing? Yeah, that's the field sizes. So, obviously, currently, the map that Dave's working on has, where is it? 4,271, nearly 72 acres of fieldage. Obviously, got to try and figure out what PV County is in comparison. A little bit later, maybe. But yeah, obviously, if anybody hasn't caught any of DashNet's streams recently, or mine actually, we are now working on buildable factories. Obviously, Dave's now got the boats working on the new map. So at some point, he does want to add in like a dock area type thing around the outskirts of the map, closing where the desert's basically going to be. Hopefully I end up having buildable bridges. Also we've got seasonal products coming back as well, so all thanks to obviously Mr. Braven and Achi Mobile who've been doing the revamp mod. Finally got that actually working in the last stream. Obviously I showed off the brewery which I've been working on this week myself. Obviously that's now building itself. You have the fence around it when you place it down, which then disappears afterwards, which is kind of cool. And obviously running through the products, you also have one currently which is pumpkin batch in the brewery, which will run at a specific time in the year. Oops, which is kind of cool. Kind of waiting on eggnog to be added so I can do an eggnog coffee for the coffee factory. Got the product there already set up, the pallets sorted out, the HUD files sorted, everything. Just waiting on eggnog. Then I can do a nice little test. I suppose I could add it in, but I'll probably mess it up, not my luck.
No, you would.
Yep, And I tried Borden Dairies again to try and convert that, and I still have friggin' issues because of those building arrays on there. It does not like it at all. If anybody out there does modding and has done conversions from 19 to 22, have you ever had anything come up with building array issues, and have you been able to overcome them?
Got to replace the textures, or you got to unpack the array. And I don't know how. I've never done it, but I think with 19, I think on Giants Developer Network somewhere, somebody had the array unpacked so you could use the individual textures.
Okay, I might have to have a look
not
into that.
Sure.
Yeah, because obviously I've had a few people now asking, is Borden Dairy coming back? Obviously Mr. T. Miller being one of them. Obviously I'd love to see it back.
Or you could retexture it yourself.
So if anybody knows a quick fix for the building arrays, let me know. Yeah. Now with that, out of curiosity,
I'll tell you, there is no quick fix, because even if you have the unpacked array,
it takes a lot of work.
Which is several buildings, you'll have to figure out which one goes on the dairy.
So retexturing it, would that mean going into Blender with it, or can it be done through the editor?
I don't know. Depends how the textures. You could try reassigning textures to parts of the building, but it depends how the building's done.
I'll tell you.
In the material editor, in the edit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep,
I have to look at it.
I've used every which combination I can think of, Shy Wizard, and I'm still having issues. They're either coming up as black buildings or pure white buildings, like there's no textures at all there.
I haven't looked at it. Doesn't mean we can't build another better dairy.
There is that, but I was kind of hoping for maybe a Borden Dairy. If I could get it to work, then yay. Obviously, in the end, we may have to obviously go with something new. But it's not the first building I've had where I've had issues with the building arrays. Thinking about it. And obviously, if I could figure out a way of getting them to actually... Oh, excuse me. Oh, I thought I was going to cease there. Get them to work, it would be helpful. Because then I'd know in the future what I'd need to do to them. Right, so let's make sure I get all these little bits of grass, because that is going to just bug me otherwise. There's that one, there's that one. X. There you go. Yeah, so I literally went through, grabbed all the files, everything, added them into the mod, linked whatever I could to obviously the FS22 textures, but for some weird reason those... Oh, what's going on with that? My nose at the minute. One sec, guys.
Oh, this is good leftovers.
Achoo.
That's better.
I'm eating leftovers. I'm in trouble. Leftovers for lunch.
He's going to be eating turkey. He's going to fall asleep at the wheel, guys.
Hey,
some
Prom, how you
turkey,
doing?
Some broccoli salad and some stuffing. My sister put sausage in her stuffing, and it's awesome.
Ooh, that does sound good.
Yeah. You take the skin off the sausage and chuck it in there. It's nice.
She puts the whole... Yeah, she puts the sausage in and mixes it in with the stuffing, and it's delicious. You should try it sometime.
There we go. Okay, anyway, what am I missing? So, Mocky, howdy, Billy. Oh, yeah, hi, Mocky, how you doing? Sorry, I did see you there. Doing pretty well, thanks. Found that the utility trailer on County isn't working as it used to. So, is going to be... Okay. And I was on there a little while ago, a few weeks ago, and didn't have any issues, so don't know. We'd have to have a look and see... Have you got the correct trailer? Because obviously those... And it was slightly changed, wasn't it, for Uncharted? I need to take my slippers off, my feet are roasting. Right, so let's grab a baler. Baler. And I don't need anything too fancy, but something with a decent sized bale. Actually, I would say do that. Actually, yeah, let's do it the old-fashioned way. I love these little things. So let's release that. See how much that's going to pick up first of all. Happy Thanksgiving to all the US people. Big day yesterday, I suppose. Yeah, it certainly seemed like
It
it.
was a big day. It was the day that we escaped Britain and killed all the Indians.
Well, actually, it's
Wow,
very
okay.
true. My mum did that for the first time.
Never
this
quite heard it
year,
explained
so
that way, but
No,
Stuff.
thanks.
makes
Dave.
sense.
Yep, that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
We finally got away from
Wow.
you Brits, and we created our own country.
Oh, oops! I need to
Wow.
unfold that. Thanks. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Well, at least it's not Australia. They're just a bunch of prisoners, weren't they?
I don't know.
Well, that's apparently.
Yeah, prison colony or something, wasn't it? Originally set up as.
Something like that, I think.
I don't know. And yeah, some of the best actors and songwriters and such are actually from there. Got Kylie Minogue, you got Jason Donovan, 2022 Farming Guy. Eesh, just to name a few. All awesome people. Oh, that's going to really bug the heck out of me, that. Do I have my other baler in here? See, what they need is this baler with obviously the windrows on the side, I think. Nope. I'm going to have to suck it up.
The moderator I used to have on my stream was from Adelaide, Australia.
Turkey Death Day. Yeah. Yeah.
Adelaide.
Nice. I don't know if you guys had Neighbours over in the US. It's an Aussie program that like Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan were in originally. They've
Don't
stopped.
think so.
No. That's now stopped quite recently. Because they couldn't get the support or something behind them to carry on and create more episodes. Bit of a shame. I remember watching it when it first came out in the, early 80s I think it was. Used to love it.
But we get Piers Morgan uncensored now.
Yep, very true. Yeah, he should be on a little bit later actually, thinking about it. Usually my wife will
Did they
watch
what?
it. I haven't watched it since, when was it? Biden took over, I think. So, yeah, it was to do with the Trump interview that he did. I think they
Yep,
did like a
that was the
second
first
one.
one,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I saw it.
yes. God, these are really tiny bells. I like them. They're so cute. Look at them little baby bells. Anyway, there we go. So yeah, we're just going round and round in circles doing this for a little while. Should probably drop some straight into the trigger there, actually. So, any of you guys got any plans for this weekend? Doing any Christmas shopping? Put your decorations up yet? We've got approval from the EU authorities to sacrifice some wolves if they attack the cattle. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm kind of lucky being in the UK. We haven't really got any wild animals like wolves yet up around here. I know there are plans on re-adding them at some point. I think the last one they added was like beavers, I think it was. Got a nice little
Weird.
colony of beavers coming in. But our native squirrel, which is the red squirrel, which was obviously overrun by grey squirrels, thanks to some pillock who brought in the greys.
We don't get we got a lot of gray here.
Yeah.
Occasional black.
I've never
but
seen
not
a
a
black
lot of
one.
red in this.
But yeah, the red ones.
Never seen a black one?
Nope. But the red ones over here are still in certain areas, but they are number-wise starting to make a comeback, because they're actually attacking the grey squirrels now and killing them and taking over their territories and stuff. It's kind of fun.
Wow.
But yeah,
Back to the squirrels.
Yep. Suppression.
Sounds like-
They've had enough. That's what it is. Of being suppressed
That's
by
right.
them. Big trouble with many wolves in north of the country. Yeah.
They reintroduced wolves into Yellowstone. I watched that show
Oh, that's cool.
in 1995, and now the wolves are thriving. But the whole park is because they had overpopulations of thing like elk over there, which were dying from disease. So now that they introduced the wolves, the elk are thriving, and the
See,
wolves are doing well.
that is the thing. You get rid of
It's a
the natural
balance.
it's the balance. You take out a natural predator from an area, and then the whole area starts suffering.
Yep.
Right. Let's see if I can get some of this down this end.
And because there were so many elk, the vegetation was being, they were eating because they eat the grasses and the stuff that was becoming in short supply.
Yeah.
So and then the bison would start dying off. So just introducing the wolves have put it back in balance, which is pretty cool.
One of my trail cameras on Sunday night was a mama black bear with 2 cubs. Oh, so cute. Yeah,
No.
something else we don't get down here is bears.
Cute, but don't get in between that mama and her 2 cubs. That's all.
No, or any
Yeah.
bear really.
They
isn't
are
it?
vicious.
Yeah. Oh, I'd rather run into Mr. Bruno than Mrs. Bruno with cubs. So
Yeah.
And there is Scurvy. How you
I
doing,
was
sir?
just about to say that. How you doing?
good.
We regrow and now they are out of control. Spares. Yeah. Yes. Here we go.
You don't play Satisfactory, do you, Scurvy? Or do you?
He's more Sea of Thieves and stuff, isn't it? Sort of person.
You don't play Satisfactory, do you?
Not much.
Dave, did you see the cats from Farmer Andy?
I know that they're, yeah, kinda. I didn't look at them because do you really want cats on your farm?
Yeah, I think they're good for pest control.
They are pests when they're on.
And I know one thing, my wife would love to see cats come back to Farm Sim. That's one animal she wants added back in. Because I think it was it.
Breeding cats.
Yeah, one of the.
What are you gonna do with your offspring of cats?
Sell them. That's what you usually do.
Oh, man.
Chinese restaurants?
Ooh, there you go. Look at go for Chinese.
Sorry.
Cole, what is
Wow.
going on with my streams recently? We had Braven in on Wednesday talking about taking animal carcasses to the flicking glue factory. Today,
Hey, I thought that was a brilliant idea Braven came up with. We've been trying to get horses into the glue factory for years.
very true. Oh my goodness.
can-
Cats
Keep
to a
trying.
Chinese restaurant? Why not? Everybody's
And
got
look
to
back-
eat, Billy.
Here we are, back to food again.
Yep. Oh my
All
gosh.
circles back to food.
Need to get some of these picked up, I think. And let's drop that down.
It wouldn't be the horses to the glue factory,
But it is not public. It's not published yet. Oh,
and it's not live animals that go to the glue. That's the problem.
yeah.
They use the bones from the dead animals. They're not gonna go.
Well, I suppose
They
you
don't
don't get much
breed
meat off of a
animals
cat.
for glue.
Yeah.
You think PETA has a problem now?
Hey, KW, how you doing,
Hey,
bud?
PW.
Hey,
Fine. We'll send the horses to the dog food factory.
Okay.
Now have a successful battery factory.
And
Mhm.
back that up a bit. There we go.
I've never built this batteries before, man. This blender takes a lot of stuff. I mean,
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of working
You
out,
start-
man.
It does.
You start dealing with the blender and everything like that, and stuff can get really complicated really quick.
Yeah,
Yep.
it just has to put out water.
Right. Let's clear some of these bales out quickly.
The blender's cool though, man. You gotta love the animation on it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's sweet.
Drop you there a sec. Kind of want to get some. I don't know whether I want to add that bee tractor to my other save game for my daughter. She loved it. Wheels is learning blend. He's on about Satisfactory Blender.
Oh, sorry.
The blender in Satisfactory. Yeah, let's not get confused with actually.
Yeah.
No, not Blender, the program.
Blender the machinery.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so if you hadn't
Come
gathered,
into
Wheels is doing a bit of Satisfactory at the minute. Probably NBC as well still. Have you got your flow rates sorted out yet?
I'm getting there. I think I got those figured out.
Right.
He's on a much larger scale than me, though.
Yeah.
I'm on a small scale.
B. I don't remember how you work this thing. Alright, so if I remember rightly, it's about 8. Is it? Little bales to one stack. 1, 2. Hopefully. Horse meat is the best for people with low levels of hemoglobins. We produce a lot in the. Okay.
Pyrenees.
I know over here in the UK it's kind of frowned on. I know a few years ago one of the supermarkets, one of the big supermarkets over here, was actually labelling like beef mince, like 100% beef mince, and obviously when they tested it, half of it turned out to be horse meat. Okay, so that's going to take a lot more than what I wanted. Okay, good to know.
Yeah, it's not exactly
I suppose because obviously it being
something
like
we have here either.
what's kind
Pet.
what's the word I want? It's a very fit type animal, so it's very lean on the meat side, I suppose. So it's probably very good for you. But I like my coos, my pigs, my chickens, fishies. There's that. God, I've not used this thing in ages.
But alpaca meat is very healthy.
Here we go again. Yeah, I know.
I looked it up.
Yes.
Yeah, I even looked at the website that you posted or mentioned about.
Made you want to buy some alpaca, didn't it?
Nope. Right.
No?
Nope.
Alpaca burgers.
Yeah, not for me. And yep, I do not know what's going on with my Wi-Fi, but my thing does not want to connect. Unload. There we go. So that's that filled up. Nice. There we go. That's not too bad. And fold that up. There we are. Cool. I can drop them straight into the trigger. Makes life a little bit easier. I suppose I could just as easy go through with the trailer, offload them, and then dump them straight in. But I'm kind of enjoying these little pieces of equipment on such a small map. It's fine. Here we go. Well, as we were kind of on about animal meats and stuff, what is the strangest meat any of you guys have tried?
If anybody says human, we might have issues.
Oh, that's meant to be very, very nice though.
Yeah, you might not want to say.
Oh, there's a term long pig for a reason. Not that I personally had it, but the term exists.
Very true.
It wasn't invented yesterday.
See,
The
me,
strangest meat? I haven't eaten anything too strange, to be honest with you.
Oh,
I
okay.
tried to
Depends on
avoid
how
things.
off the rails we want to take this conversation.
Yeah, so obviously I tend to just stick with like your pork, your chicken, your beef, stuff like that. But I have had things
Not
like
that I wouldn't.
ostrich.
I mean,
That was quite nice. Obviously I've had buffalo.
I have had bison.
It's quite nice.
Bison meat, yeah. That's
Yep,
really
I
good.
like bison.
Yeah. As a have it on the barbecue. It's really quite nice.
Yeah. No, I haven't had it on the barbecue. I had it when I went to Canada, actually.
All right, yeah.
There was a burger stand serving bison burgers.
Woodchuck.
So sure, I'll have one of those.
Mr. Bodie's strangest one is woodchuck. Okay.
That's squirrel.
Squirrel,
Squirrel's pretty
maybe.
good with them.
Yeah.
Squirrel, chipmunk, I've had that before. Tastes like
Yeah.
I never had chipmunk.
It's really good with lemon pepper, Mrs. Dash.
I can
The
tell
only
you this.
problem is there's not a whole lot there.
No, there's not. It takes so long to skin a squirrel, and there's not much squirrel meat there.
Yeah. And also I'm
Yeah,
gonna skin a rabbit
And-
in about 30 seconds. On one hit.
Ah. Yep. I've seen people do that before.
Yeah. It's like
yeah, I've had rabbit years ago.
Yep.
That's because I grew up. If you hunt it, you got to eat it.
Yeah. Barbecue chicken
I can tell you,
feet
black
and
squirrel doesn't
beef
taste any
tongue
different from
and
gray
Rocky
squirrel.
Mountain oysters. That's an interesting one, T. Miller. Alligator. It's meant to taste like chicken alligator, isn't it?
Tastes like alligator.
That's
Exactly.
Reaper.
Yeah.
They're in his backyard.
Yep.
We had a pizza place that put alligator on pizza.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, it was one of the toppings. So yeah,
Interesting.
you could get alligator pizza.
What's the shortcut to pull up the little thing you find stuff in Satisfactory? The like the recipes. I forget.
Oh.
Search.
Oh,
There we go. Thank you.
yep.
I
no
thought
problem.
he was saying, "Oh,
Like, oh, that.
You had
yeah.
it fried.
oh."
Tastes like chicken. Ah, okay. I would imagine it's maybe a slightly leaner version of chicken.
Curd iguana is supposed to taste like chicken too.
Yeah, they always say
See,
that.
I'm gonna go with the whole Matrix 1 theory.
Yeah.
Take chicken, for example. Maybe they didn't know what to make chicken taste like, which is why chicken tastes like everything.
Exactly.
I don't know. I asked a guy from Florida once. I said, "What's alligator taste like? Chicken?" He's like, "No, it tastes like alligator."
Very true.
Like, oh, okay, makes sense, pal.
Yep. How you doing?
Hard to argue with him there, huh?
Cowboy? Mike's?
Yeah.
Just doing a little bit of
Easy enough.
bailing at the minute, as you can see. Just had to go for the baby bells for a change. There is a dish
you
here in the
hate
Philippines
yourself that badly?
that is pork cooked in pork blood. Interesting. I know obviously in Scotland you got things like haggis, which is usually like sheep's blood and other things. Personally,
Yeah.
I've tried it once. It's definitely a unique taste. Black pudding is lovely. That one I like. I think a lot of people call it blood pudding as well, because there's so much blood in it. I took
Nope, I'm
one
good.
bite of it.
Me too.
Doesn't sound appetizing.
Oh, it's actually quite nice with like a fry up.
Sounds like you guys are a bunch of freaking vampires over there.
So, obviously, haggis being from Scotland, what it was is back in the 16th or 17th century, obviously, where farmers didn't have a lot, what they used to do is just chuck everything together and then shove it into a sheep's stomach lining, and that's how basically how haggis came around. And it's just become like the national food type of Scotland. I'm not quite sure where the black pudding come from though. I think that's an imported thing maybe. But that's something else. It's quite nice. Let's see, where am I? Just got home from work. Have to be back at midnight. Ah, mate, not good. Balut. Okay. Hey, Surfing Cowboy, how you doing? Let's give you a shootout.
Shootout?
Yep, I'm gonna shoot him out.
Watch out, he's gonna have a shootout with you.
There you go. If you're not following Surfing Cowboy Gaming, give him a follow, guys. And make sure to catch him when he next goes live. No, is that all on the one? No, it's
Shoot
14
out
on
at
one.
the alpaca corral.
um, there's that one. 14. I've got to remember it's 14 bales, guys. 14. 1-4. There we go. Let's get rid of that. So surfing Cowboy Mike wants to know how everybody is doing today.
Well, you know.
Well, we all know that Dave's a little bit hungover
Well,
today.
I got food hangover.
Yep. I was looking earlier when you popped into Discord and heard that.
Yep.
I thought, that's a good one. Not too bad. That sounds like a normal day in Cali. Right, how much does this thing take? Let's have a little look. I thought I'd be nearly full. Oh, I can get a little bit more in there. Oh, food there. Wow, quite a few more. Quite a few more. Okie dokie. There we go. Right, how are we doing on time? So, I have one of the buildings from the dairy working with the support shaders, but it reports an error of texture streaming. Okay. Yeah, for some weird reason, no matter what I tried, Shywiz, it just wouldn't take properly.
Yeah, it gives that texture streaming because it can't use the old textures.
Yeah.
The arrays. The array has, yeah. That's the whole thing. Those stupid texture arrays.
I'm trying to think what other building I had that on. But I was able to do something else with the building and got it working. I cannot remember which one it was now. Dang it. You're doing good, just trying to get the day started. Oh yeah, 'cause it's like just early in the morning for you, isn't it? Or early-ish. There we go. Interesting. Yeah, obviously if you can get that building fully like error warning free, Shy Wizard, you'll have to let me know what you did to it. And I'll see if I can duplicate that onto
Oh
the
no,
one.
he can't tell you all of his secrets. I mean, he is the wizard.
I know. Or he's more than welcome to finish doing the whole building in...
Okay, maybe he will show you.
Yeah, he's shy, but he's not that shy.
Exactly. He's got plenty of work.
Oh, that is for sure. It is early in the morning for me, yeah. 10 AM, had to sleep off. Oh, right. Yeah.
I love how everybody says like 10 a.m. is early.
Yeah, that's like halfway through the day.
That's getting. I'm usually up by then.
Man, for Boom, that's like the crack of dawn.
He's just going to bed at that time of the day. What are you on about? God.
I was gonna say that's like his midnight.
Yeah, usually around about 6:30 through the week is the time I usually wake up. Every day. And weekends around about 8 o'clock in the morning. Very rarely get a lay in till like 10 o'clock. It's terrible. Lunchtime for you? Yeah, it's kind of like brunch almost. I don't know. There we go. Come on. Right, are you going to reconnect or what, Mr. Tablet? Let's see.
Don't want to.
some weird I reset my actual internet earlier to make sure that it was all fine, but now the Wi-Fi's playing up. It's not one thing after another. It's doing my head in. I think what I'm gonna have to end up doing is running a second router or something into the bedroom where I am. See if
A
that
what?
helps. Like a second
Second
router. or
router.
something. A router.
You know,
You know, the router rooter.
Yeah, router.
Roto Rooter.
Oh,
Router.
okay,
Router.
all
Whatever
right.
you want to.
We both said the same thing. Got
Yeah.
plumbing issues, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
Roto Rooter. That's
Clean
funny.
up that
Oh, when you get a
plumbing, it'll
certain
really
age,
help
you
your
tend to have
internet.
plumbing issues.
God, I don't know. These Americans who speak weird, guys.
Yo, most Americans were weird.
Right.
Yeah, we're the weird
Blood
ones,
pudding?
Billy.
Really? Haggis? Yeah.
I'm guessing you don't have Roto Rooter over in England?
Oh, what?
Well, they do, but it deals with internet.
Yeah.
Sorry, Billy.
Right. Clean up those pipes, your internet.
It's the broadband company over there. Yeah, exactly.
It probably is, actually.
They come through and they have a machine and they hook it up to your wires and it cleans them out.
Talk about high speed.
Oh, my goodness.
Are we
See,
picking
the
on you, Billy?
abuse they give me is terrible.
Billy probably likes it better when we're all at work.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's nice and quiet then.
Really? It's like
Nice
forget
and
this
squirt
Friday
streams.
stuff.
I'm usually still here giving him a hard time.
True.
I talked about
So
you
is Dave.
yesterday. We had these conversations at the dinner table about my nephew speaking to a Brit. He was complaining. I forget what word that drives him nuts. The way you guys pronounce it, I really can't remember. But I told him mine was methane. That one drives me insane. It's not
There's
methane.
There's nothing wrong with methane.
That's what he calls
Oh.
methane.
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 Methane. It's not methane.
It's all a load of gas. I don't know.
See, that's what we talk about, you guys here.
Actually, I'm surprised you don't say like aluminium. What do you call it? Aluminium.
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
It's
Yeah,
not
aluminium.
aluminium.
Yes, aluminium.
Aluminium.
Yes.
No, aluminum.
Aluminum.
No, it's
You added
aluminium.
too many letters in there.
Tin foil. How about
Yes. Kitchen foil or tin foil. Yeah, there you go.
Tinfoil.
Thank you, Scurvy.
Plaid. Aluminum foil. No.
I don't know. In Canley, I usually wake up around 8:30 a.m. But back home, I'm used to waking at 7:30 a.m. Oh, okay. See, that's a reasonable time actually. But yeah, 10 o'clock is rather late. That's definitely a nice lie-in for me. Okay, so obviously my sheep pen is now full, so I can just drop this on the ground. I'll pick it up a little bit later. Doo-be-doo-be-doo. There we go. I have no idea why I went for the small bales. I must have been totally bonkers.
Well,
Probably.
Yep.
Not you.
Yep, I must have been totally bonkers doing that. That's ridiculous. Come on. Yeah, I need to figure out just to change the subject, what building products are going to be going into each of these factories.
Yeah, we have to
things.
figure that out, don't we?
Yes, you do.
Yep. There's a whole list of them.
Yeah, it could go off of what was in 19's version, and just
Nope, you can't,
tweak it a little bit.
because there's a lot of new building products coming.
Yeah.
Brick, fabricated prefab walls, long planks and beams and all
Obviously,
this stuff. Yeah,
Metal.
metal.
The iron, whatever it is. Yeah, metal. Is it metal on here? Yeah, it's metal, isn't it?
yeah.
Metal.
Metal. Yes. Metal. Who's the deer up ahead? Ooh, hello.
Yep, we got lots of new ones. So I got to make a list, and then we got to look at the factory carefully. You could do this, Billy,
Yep.
and
And then
say,
he's gonna
"Oh,
check it twice.
you say that silo is metal, and this part is brick, and that part is concrete, and that's block," and then we try to make it match. A little bit of glass from the glass factory if it has windows,
And concrete.
you know, to
Yep.
make it. I try to make it make some sort of sense.
Oh yeah.
A
'Cause
little bit
obviously
anyway.
with the brewery, you got obviously the red bricks, haven't you? At the
Well,
on the
we're
main,
just
main
gonna
part of
have
the building
brick.
there.
We're not gonna have different colors.
I'm just saying that's what's on there. So we'll use
Yeah.
the brick. You got the area where the pallets spawn, so you can have some. I was going to say planks there, but no, that's not the one. What comes
Yeah.
out of the? I can't think of what the heck's coming out of the concrete factory at the minute. Yeah, obviously you got your some.
We'll have to add some others.
Do you-
Remember, there's an interior too, so you
Yep.
can throw some efforts in if needed.
Yeah, so lots to think of. Campbell's is
Little
going to be an interesting
sheetrock
one.
for the inside.
Campbell's going to have a lot of metal then. Because obviously the whole... See, now is that red brick, or is that, say, for instance, brick or something like that, that's just been painted red? Or would that be like a
no,
red
it's
sheet?
red. It's red brick. It comes
is red
out
bricks.
red.
Okay.
They don't paint them. There's brown. It's just
Okay.
different, probably different mixture of clays or whatever that they use. I don't know.
Actually, there's something else I need to add into Campbell's as well. Thinking about is the palette visuals. Because obviously it's got the cooler area for putting like the meats, and that's something I'm going to be focusing on. Obviously, probably this week. Shingles
Mhm.
and flooring. Yeah, so obviously that's what I'm going to be adding in. Maybe like a handful of different palettes. Obviously the door itself already works, which is kind of a bonus. I added that in the last version. Also going to need input and output pallets added somewhere within the building.
Yep.
But obviously
You got
there's-
shingles, flooring. You can add tables and chairs to.
yeah, that's something else
You
that's in there.
know.
Yeah.
And if
Lots
we're
to
gonna,
think of.
yeah, there's lots of options. So I'm gonna make a list of things and, figure out which ones we want.
Yep. Also got
Per
plenty of
building.
products. That's
I'm
for sure.
figuring you don't want to overdo it. So
Oh, I do.
in the past we had. I'd like to keep it, 8 to 10 building products per building,
8 to 10.
which is
Okay.
reasonable.
That's not bad actually.
10 would be fine. That's what we used last time. 10 different products.
Okay.
For the most part, we had 10 to 12, I think, last year in our buildables. 8 to 10, I think, because a lot of people thought the building was a little bit too much. But it's all gonna be fun. And then we have to figure out the quantities.
Yeah, that's.
It's all gonna. Let's do that simple too. It's based on a multiplication. I'm gonna use like. What did I figure? Probably something like 20,000 is 100%. So if you can do multiples 5, 10,
Mhm.
15, or base. 5,000 would be 25% of that goes in, or 4 times.
Yep.
And then 50% would be 10,000 of an item. If you follow what I mean. And then 20,000 would be the maximum for any single item going into building.
Dave, have a look in Modern Talk.
A look in
Oh, that is
modding
cool.
talk.
That is very, very cool, Mr. Shy Wizard.
Mm.
Oh, I like that.
Ooh.
Oh, that's nice.
That's really smooth as well.
I gotta watch the video.
I like that. Nice one.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to show
That's
it off.
amazing.
If Dave gets permission to show it, I'll let him do it. But that is really cool.
Yeah, oh wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
But how am I gonna? You're gonna have to make me a palleted version of it too, or
Yeah,
do we
well-
just bring part? Well, I don't know how. Yeah, we got to build them too. So now,
yeah.
man, I'll have to disassemble it and
to
make it put the
there.
parts on a pallet.
What do I need?
Ah. So the factories can build them.
Yep. But yeah, very, very cool. I really wish I had half of your talent, Shy Wizard.
Half of it?
Yeah. I do.
I don't know.
Well, especially with things like that, with Blender and stuff like that, I have no idea.
Personally, I wish I had 5 more Shy Wizards. I don't want his talent because I wouldn't be able to have the time to do it. But I'll take a duplicate. Can you clone yourself?
If only. Right, I'm going to leave that one there. Grab my little bumblebee.
The mineral content of the clay would determine the brick's color. Clay is rich with iron oxide, would turn reddish. White clay containing a lot of lime would have white or yellow hue. Thank you there, Bodine. Well,
you
we're
go,
going to
you-
have just clay.
I was going to say, what you could do is add like lime or for instance, into the clay
No, we're
mix
not going to
and have
make different brick
colours.
types. Oh boy. You guys are too much. We'll have seasonal bricks.
Yeah, there we go.
That'll be nice. You can only get the white brick in the summertime because no, we're not going there.
Oh, speaking of seasonal, obviously you know the other day when I was showing off the brewery, and obviously you mentioned about pumpkin batch only being for autumn. Obviously that'd be more for when
Yes.
they're consuming it. So obviously you want to produce
That's
it the month
right.
before, don't you?
No, we don't produce it the whole. No, we're producing it when it's consumed.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You do it the hard
I
way.
know who you were listening to, but it makes sense to
Braven.
produce it when it's consumed. They don't. We're not
Even
producing it
Braven
ahead of
thought
time.
that as well.
I know it. Well, you know what? We
See-
don't want to confuse people any more than they already are.
Yeah. So obviously you produce in
So-
the summer and then have a really
Do you
nice
want to really
price in
set
au-
it so you can't sell it for? All right, we
Yep.
can do that.
Yeah.
Produce it in the summer, but the sell point's going to be nothing until
Yeah,
autumn,
shut it off till like autumn. Yeah.
October, November.
Yep. There you go. Perfect.
All right, we'll do that.
And then
And
obviously.
you're producing your eggnog in autumn, so you can stock it up to sell in
Yep.
the
Obviously
next
the
3
only
months.
problem with that, obviously the eggnog and the eggnog coffee are going to be clashing. So you'd have to
What do you
make
mean
sure
they're going to be?
make sure to produce enough to cover both eggnog sales and coffee sales. Because obviously they're going to be producing at the same time, aren't they? There we go.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we'll
It'll
have
work.
to actually.
It'll work.
You probably want to distribute it right to the
Yep.
coffee if you really want to add the eggnog coffee. You really are adding eggnog coffee?
Yep.
That's a long name.
I've
Couldn't you
already
pick
added
something
it.
like okie dokie. No problem.
It was that or banana coffee, but nah. Because I think we've already got a
coffee.
banana in there. Yeah. Yep.
We are doing Wreckfest not today because the servers are still down.
I
Not
was to say,
updated.
that describes ATS pretty well.
So we're doing American Truck Simulator is what I will be playing. And
Yep.
we'll be doing some convoyage.
Oh, that's coming up fairly soon, yeah, isn't it?
It is in just over half an hour.
Hour. But
Shoot,
you
man.
get, don't worry, I gotta finish this drive to my base in Abilene.
Yep, and obviously Michael's trying to finish off his run to Washington or whatever it was. So, plenty of time yet.
Man, I'll tell you, getting rid of excess water in Satisfactory is crazy. It goes all
That's
the way.
why I
down
have
to
that
water.
one mod that has the it's a fluid sink, but you don't make any coupons off from it. It just takes the excess water because coming off the aluminum, it's next to impossible to figure that out.
Yeah, I know. And then the blender gets water.
Yep, exactly.
Like,
So that's why I use that. It's a fluid sink, but like I said, you don't get any coupons for it.
Listen,
just
the only
allows you
water
to
you
dump
should be
the fluid
putting
in
in a blender is ice.
Yep.
Okay.
Ice,
Oh,
ice baby.
oh, okay.
And lots of different
Alright.
Hey,
alcohols.
Billy,
Hello.
I got some good news for you.
What?
I'm leaving.
No, come
On a
back.
JetBlue.
So you have fun, and I'll talk to all you ladies and gentlemen later.
Alrighty.
What?
See you
Alright,
later,
You're
bud.
ready.
All right.
Never going.
Bless. Gotta do some Uber stuff. I'm guessing. Yeah, so if any of you guys want to join in on ATS, you're more than welcome to. Obviously, Dave's going to be doing a lot of runs through Texas today. So if you want to join in, let us know. Yeah, I won't be. Because I don't know if
You
the
won't
Texas
be?
DLC yet. No, I'll be there lurking and chatting and stuff
In the shadows.
in the shadows yet. But I'll be playing a bit of Satisfactory. There we go. Either Satisfactory or maybe working on Campbell's. Haven't decided yet. Maybe both. Maybe both. There we go. Yeah, so not long till Christmas, everyone. Can't wait. Can't wait. I'm kind of looking forward to this Christmas. I don't know why. Don't usually. I think it's because the mother-in-law isn't coming over this year.
So the session is SGA. I got the game running. The password is SGA also, all lowercase.
Ooh. Oh, is T Miller going to be joining in? I know
And
it's quite late for him.
so you
though.
can find in and get the mods if you don't have them. That's why I have it up. And
There we go, guys.
I'm gonna be heading to Lubbock, Texas.
Lubbock.
With
Is that the
a-
one where T Miller is? You're going to
I think
Sleepson.
that's T.
Okay.
Miller's hometown.
Yeah,
Was-
pretty sure it is. I
Yeah,
thought
his
as much.
hometown is in Texas.
Lubbock.
Lubbock.
Yeah.
but
That's
I'm in
pretty
Wyoming
cool. Ugh.
right now. So I got about a few hours of work to get there,
Better put the foot down.
of driving, I believe.
There we
Pedal
go.
to the metal.
Yeah, I thought it was T Miller. I remember you mentioned it before in one of your streams. But yeah, obviously T Miller also does multiplayer or convoy, I should say, on ATS on Saturdays during his stream. If any of you guys are interested, you're more than welcome to message him for the details for that as well if you want to join in. There we go. Or even catch him. Actually, yeah, it'd be tomorrow. Thinking about it.
Tomorrow is
There's no garage in Lubbock. Well, I
Oh,
just
that's a
got
shame.
I got a combine delivery due to there.
Is it
It's only
green?
1,070 miles, so
Oh, you can get that done in half an hour. Not a problem.
I'm up here in Wyoming.
There we go. I'll go back and get those little bits I missed in a minute. They're kind of annoying.
You have family in Amarillo. Oh, I should really not read chat when I'm driving.
probably not, Dave. That's probably
There's a gate at this little place with a bar in the middle, like left, right lanes. Me, I just went right down the center and hit it.
Whoops.
8% damage to my truck. Not a good start to the day.
No.
Oh, oh. Cars, stop driving. It's my right of way.
There we go. So
Oh, I should have got fuel.
out of interest, so that Amarillo biscuits, is that actually from Amarillo?
Amarillo? I have no idea. I never heard of an
I
Amarillo
never heard
biscuit.
of that either.
Really? Oh,
Gotta be a
blimey.
British thing.
Must be then.
So I'm gonna go on a limb and say no.
That's a probably correct limb to be on.
I don't know.
French fries from France?
They're American. What are you on about?
Freedom fries. Come on now.
Even I know that they're a freaking American abomination.
American
you had 'em?
abomination? What are you talking about?
French fries.
How is it an abomination?
Chips, or fries as you call them, should be big and chunky things, not little twigs.
We
Jeez.
call those steak fries.
I don't know.
Right.
So why call them French fries when they're not from
Because they're
France?
Frenched.
Yes, they're cut. Like French beans. It's just how the style and manner they're cut.
Okay.
What do you have at your McDonald's? Do you got big fat chips?
No,
Or
they
do
got French
serve
fries.
Yeah, see that? So stop. You
But
got
then
them
you
too.
go to places like Burger King who have like quite chunky French fries, which aren't
I've
too
hit
bad.
3 vehicles.
They're
I
not
need
that
to-
much bigger. They're not that much more.
Over here they are. They're
Are
quite.
they?
They're almost like a chunky fry.
Mm.
Same with KFC. They do a slightly bigger one as well. Where it's obviously around where
Oh,
I am.
crap.
Don't know
Oh,
if it's
man.
KFC.
the rest of UK.
What the
KFC.
heck?
But mind you, there's a lot of fat buggers around here.
Maybe we shouldn't play this today. I'm driving worse than Yosho.
Oh, definitely the best day to do it then. And stream it.
Satisfactory stream, Dave?
Do I need the crash counter up for this one?
Yes, you do.
Oh, boy.
Come on, man. Why am I not getting rid of my
Oh.
Walter?
I've heard of tater
Gotta-
tots. They're like made of potatoes or something, isn't it?
Well,
I don't know.
it's just a
No, they're made of shrimp, and they call
is
them
it?
tater tots.
yes, exactly. Dave. Yeah.
Like I said, I've heard of them. I haven't got a clue what they are.
They're
Obviously-
puffed potatoes, like...
Yeah,
They're
so
minced potatoes smushed together in like a little log.
like a little.
Little
okay.
log. They're airy, yeah.
Sound like a,
It's
a
like-
crochet
it-
crotchet potato.
A what?
Croquet
I'm
potato. Sorry, that's what it sounds like
Uh-huh. It's like a. You've had a hash brown patty before, though, right, Billy?
to me. Yeah.
Like a hash brown nugget.
It's like a hash brown, but in a little
Nugget.
cylinder that's cut short.
Yeah, sounds like a crotchet then. Okay. I
A
don't know.
crotch itch.
I
What do
don't
you
know.
got
That's
for
what I call them.
crotch itch?
It's a croquet. It's called.
Oh,
Nice.
I love hash browns actually.
I
Yep.
love hash browns. Yes.
I'm
Actually, I might
gonna
get
just-
this for dinner tonight.
Stop, because these lot are just doing my head in with all these funny names. I don't know.
Us with funny names.
Right,
Uh huh.
right.
Yeah, right. What did you call the device that you connect to your modem for your internet there? The router?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
router.
Yes. Yeah,
router. There you go. That's better.
Wow.
Look at your message above. Oh, cripes. Hang on.
Why
It
are my
was
brakes not
disabled
working?
in hotspots.
That's
Is that
what
what
the
it was, Team there? Ah, okay.
Uh-oh.
That makes sense.
My brake... I gotta take my shoes off to drive this thing. I think I was hitting the wrong pedal.
So great. We're gonna be in an ATS convoy with a guy with no brakes.
I don't know if the brakes aren't working or
Gonna
if
be
I'm just
interesting.
missing it.
You go first.
Oh, we'll get it working. Don't worry.
You're
That's
gonna
5
be going
axes.
first.
Yeah.
Let you lead.
5 accidents. It's only been like 15 seconds.
I know, and I gotta go to the bathroom. I shouldn't even have started this trip. I'm out of gas. I have no air in my tire. I got about
I know.
12% damage. And I can't find my brakes. All right.
There we go. Nearly there, guys. Nearly there. Just obviously the few little bits to pick up as well. And that little clump there. Not bad.
When do I got to start up this stream? How's the time
You've got
looking?
about 25 minutes.
All
Well,
right,
about 20
good,
minutes
'cause
roughly.
I gotta find a gas station to park.
With your countdown.
Whew.
Worry
about my pants.
And I can go have an ice cream and a coffee. Yay! There we are. Right. What was left? Just need those little bits to try and finish off this bale. I think that'll be it for baling side of things.
Ailing.
And
7. Come on, just a little bit more, a little bit more. I don't mind if it's slightly over. Come on, come on. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Now what I'll do is I'll grab a bucket or something and just scoop up those last little bits there. I don't even think there's enough left there for a full bale, even one of these mini ones. Right, so let's close you up, and we'll return this little bugger. And FDNY Chief, thank you very much for that follow. Much appreciated. And how you doing today? There we go. Turn. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. Shouldn't we do
Yeah,
it? Seemingly, yeah.
you got a beautiful feeling that
I
everything's
do.
going your way.
Occasionally, yeah.
Nice.
Alrighty then. I don't know why that pops in my head. That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Very weird. I don't know. Has anyone in chat found auto drive routes for Silverrun yet? Not that I'm aware of. I haven't anyway seen any.
I thought
haven't
I
looked.
did see one from there's a guy on YouTube called Auto Drive Guy. I know he has one.
Ah, okay. There you
I've
go.
seen
There's
it. So Auto
There's a
Drive
guy
Guy
called
on
Auto
YouTube.
Drive Guy, huh?
Yeah, he
Interesting.
spends like hundreds of hours making auto drive routes for maps. Let me
Wow.
see if I have a link. Yeah, Auto
It's
Drive Guy.
not working. Come on, try again.
And he's actually got an updated one, and he's got a video for it too. But he's updated it, so he's doing many revisions. That's his YouTube channel, but that's where he posts his links to them.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he does tons of maps. Don't know if he's done Wolf Creek yet, but he needs to.
Yep.
First, we have X-Man.
Yeah, he never did a Wolf Creek one, unfortunately.
Oh, I
And
guess that's
obviously,
true.
X-Man's been a bit.
All right, I'll be back in a minute.
Mr. Turtle Speed's
Vacant.
very good at auto drive too.
Yeah. Also, we've got Mr. T. Miller to thank for some of them. Bad Lad did edit of one for Wolf Creek. But yeah.
This dude is a masterpiece, man. it's very precise. Very, very well done.
Actually, I'm going to grab that link as well. Have a look at it later.
Yeah, it's spot on, man. He's probably got everything to a T, like all drop off points, everything's probably nearly perfect.
Save that. Where's my watch later? Watch later. There.
He doesn't talk, he just, it's just like a showcase,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, that's kind of
but-
cool. There we go.
Yeah.
I can always pass
Neat
it on to
idea
other people
for-
as well to check out.
Neat idea for a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Does he show you how to set up all the auto drive routes as well, or not?
No, it's just he makes the routes and he showcases the route. Just
Okay,
gives
fair
you
enough.
like a recap video, but he just makes the route and hands it out.
Cool.
He's getting views on his YouTube.
Yeah. Are they all like single size maps? Or does he do bigger ones?
I don't know. He's done some 4X maps, I think.
Oh, okay.
He's got tons of maps. I think every time a new map comes out, the dude makes an auto drive for all of them.
Cool.
Just if you look at him, he's got I don't know how many maps, but tons of maps. If it's on the Mod Hub, he generally has an auto drive route for it.
Fair
I
enough.
think it's all right. I'll have to get that fluid mod to get rid of water. I guess that would be a mod worth getting, and obviously with an update, if it breaks, that's probably a mod that's fairly easy to update.
What was it you're working on? Aluminum? Yeah, when is it aluminum part, bits or whatever you call it? When I've done it, I've always looped the water back in on the original pipe, and then put a valve there so it doesn't backflow. So it keeps going that way.
Mm-hmm.
Seems
Yes,
to work.
there's the aluminum. I got a way to take care of the aluminum part, but
Yeah.
when I added the blenders, then they start using a ton or producing a ton of water,
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
and so that's where my problem is. The backlogs with the blenders.
Yep.
Of course, you can package the water. Then you got to get packaging over there. Run packaged water through the Awesome Sink. But
Yeah.
then you run into an issue where, you got to put enough plastic over there to make. Anyway, it's a never-ending process.
Yeah.
It's never satisfactory.
Very true.
Updates are available. Well, I'm gonna go see if I can find me a little snack here before I. So I'll be back here.
Alrighty. How are we doing? We should be about 10 minutes roughly, guys, before Mr. Dajnet goes live.
Roughly.
Roughly, yep. I'm going to finish doing this, then I'm going to jump over to my test map just to show you what I've currently been working on. Hopefully it's going to build. I haven't actually tested it yet, so it'll be a first to see whether it is or not. There we go. Right, let me drop this off. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. There's that. I'll come back to that a little bit later. So time to go show you and everybody else, obviously, what I've been working on today. Obviously, for anyone who watched the last stream that I did on Wednesday, obviously I was showing off the brewery. Obviously, screen going blank for a minute while I reload. Into factories for new map. There we go. This one. So yeah, as I was saying, I was working on the brewery, got that up, I'm actually working, so it's buildable now. Also got the productions running in that. So obviously today, come on, there we go. I've been working on start for Campbell's. Obviously I'm currently waiting on obviously like eggnog to be added to a production, and I can get the coffee factory sorted out. Now the only thing I have noticed is I'm getting a current warning to say that the PV tab category is already in the map.
I kind of thought that was gonna happen, which
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, so just a word of warning, you may get them as well later on. Be nice if there was a way of setting up.
Well, I could take if we're gonna put it in all the mods, we can take it out of the map.
Yeah,
But is it if you have 2 mods, are you gonna get that
it's one for every
place
mod. Yep,
once for every mod?
yep,
Yeah, see, that sucks.
yep.
Maybe we make 1 mod that registers the categories, and that's all it does.
Could do.
And then
Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
categorizer, we'll call it or something. We'll make a mod registers the categories, and then we won't register them in the That's the only way I could think of getting around it, you know.
What if you just built it all as one mod pack that registers it all and then calls the mods, and then you could
We
have
don't
a
want
PV mod pack.
I want to keep them separate so that people can use pieces that they want to.
Yeah. Obviously, one of them.
Well, that'll make it a little more difficult.
Well,
trading
it's
post.
so they can use them on other maps. That's why.
There you go. Obviously, a lot of people are going to need the trading post. So if we make that say one
Well,
of the
we're
mods
gonna
that
make
has
the
to have, you could add it to that, and
we're
then
gonna
it'll
make it.
do it that way.
We changed it to a buying station, and Darius is gonna do it because he knows how to do it. So
Oh,
you'll be
okay.
able to buy the products.
Okay. And Easy E, thank you very much for the follow there. And how you doing, Chris? So obviously this is what the building will look like once it's fully built. Obviously it's exactly the same as what it is currently on Wolf Creek and all the other maps. But obviously what happens is it does disappear, thankfully, woohoo, when you place it down. Obviously I will go through, add fencing around there as well. Let me jump over there for a sec. I'm just going to cheat and purchase these in to get it going. Obviously, same as the last one. Currently, I've just set it up to use drywall. But obviously, that will be changed to why do I put brewery on there for? That's just weird. It'll be a Campbell's Build 1 and Campbell Build 2 as the output. Let me buy there. And obviously that they are both set. Oh, that's why I'm on the wrong one. Yeah, so Campbell's Build. Campbell's Build. Oh, come on. Thank you. Right, so there we go. So this is set quite quickly for building. So if I just come back a bit, go into flight mode, so we can actually see it spawning in. Hopefully at some point. Let's bring that up. If I can get rid of that. Not on here. Nope. Okay. So hopefully, if I bring that on a bit, that should start building. Oh, there we go. So there's a base coming in. Holy heck. Didn't realize just how big that was. So obviously this is going to be the back end of the factory itself where you drop off everything. So I wonder if I can actually up that a little bit. So it goes a little bit faster. There we go. So you can actually see all the different levels coming in. The walls are starting to come in now. It's kind of cool. I like that. Obviously there's the windows and the glass panes coming in. Obviously what I'll try and do is leave it in a decent order as it's building. So just looking at that, also we got some nice big bricks to there we could use. Obviously glass, metal, maybe some prefab as well, get that in there. Obviously some of the stuff on the inside is now spawning in. You can actually see the staircases coming in along with the ceilings. from the looks of that. Yep. That's kind of cool. And I would imagine the top or the bottom will be coming in next. And yay, it started raining. Oh, the soup cans around the top here. They're starting to spawn in now. That's kind of nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got to get a bit dark. Unfortunately. Obviously got your cans. Obviously, you actually do get to see the lights as well in this one, which is kind of nice. So we get some illuminations of some form. That's not bad. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit dark, which is a pain. But obviously, you've got the doors coming in here at the front. There we go. Or doorway, I should say. I might actually just leave it as it is. Obviously, there's now the doors actually fully in. Obviously, they will be working when it's fully built as well. And to be honest, that looks like most of it is now in. Let's have a little look. I'm just going to run it through to the morning regardless. Oh, yep, there's the signs popping in now. Just seen them coming in. Not bad. Let's have a look. So that's currently almost there. Yep, so it's pretty much there. Obviously, once it hits around about 9,950 litres, what will eventually happen is the fence that's going to be here to start off with, that will then disappear, and basically the build will be complete. Oh yeah, there we go. So we've got the stuff on the inside there popping in now. You can just see all the different vats coming in, which is kind of cool. 1, 2, 3. But oh, there you go. So that is now completely finished with working lights and everything in there. Now, the only thing I didn't check since doing this is obviously some of these doors. So yeah, that definitely works still. And that one works still good. I'm just going to run around the building and make sure they're all working, which it should be. Yep, that's good. Kind of looking that in there, it looks like there should be an elevator. Don't know why, but there's nothing there. So we've got 2 bays.
Because there would have been, there wasn't originally in it, but there's no cutouts in the floor, so we couldn't use it.
Ah, fair enough then. See, so that's going to be your picking up area there, and you drop off over here. So they're definitely all working, so that's kind of cool. And there's nothing there, so that's nice. So let's drop that time back down. Staircases, rails. The guys are really a good job on the auto drive routes on the first one. Oh, right, cool. Yeah, so that's cool. So that is definitely working. So like I said, one thing on the inside here, I will be adding in is obviously palette visuals. So for instance, in here, we've got the little, like a refinery. Yeah, unfortunately I've run it through the night. One thing I would like to maybe look into, seeing if I can get some of these fans rotating. That's one thing I keep saying I want to try and figure out. So I think now that we've been updating a lot of these factories now, I'm going to see if I can get these working again. Well, obviously in here, there's going to be stacks of your meat pallets, is what I'm thinking. I think that'd be a cool idea. Obviously keep your meat cool. And then maybe somewhere on each of the levels, I'll probably separate the different types of output products. Because there's plenty of room in the middle here for some pallets to go in. Be kind of nice if we could get this working again. May have to do a little play around with them. And upstairs, I don't know if we can get back up there. There we go. Yeah, see, I can get maybe a couple of pallets, different types of pallets on each floor. Would be kind of nice actually on here. And see what rooms upstairs, if anything. Oh yeah, actually, to be honest, that makes a perfect area for your pallets to spawn in at. I'll give you some work to do to find them. Cool, I like it. So yeah, still a little bit of work to go on that. Obviously, I've still got adding the fence, extend obviously that placeable area, and just a little bit, not too much. To be honest, I could probably almost get away with it as it is, but yeah, I'm going to just take it out a little bit more, just so you got plenty of space between the fence, the building, and the placement area. But yeah, like it so far. And obviously this is the one that's currently been pretty much about 90% I'd say finished on this. Just waiting on obviously with Dave to get the last bits sorted out. One product that is going to be new to this one is going to be a oatmeal stout. Obviously one of the products from the one that's out at the minute uses rye. Obviously we're not going to be having rye on the next map, so we decided to go with finding something new. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Reaper. And how are you doing, buddy?
Hello, Reaper. 4-minute countdown.
Okie dokie. And let me give Mr. shout out for Mr. Reaper.
Oh crap!
I kind of.
I'm gonna.
What?
The first thing I'm gonna do on my stream when it goes live is run out of gas. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So if you're not following Mr. Reaper, make sure to click on his link. Give him a follow. He's an amazing streamer. Love him so much. I actually caught the end of his stream earlier. I was about to say hello, and he decided to raid out. I thought, you bugger. So yeah. So like I said, yeah. So obviously one of the products coming out is, I can't remember what it was. It was one of the lagers anyway. Obviously we've got oatmeal stout coming in, and the pallets are basically going to look something like that. Actually, that is basically what they're going to like when they spawn. Obviously, these are all the pallet visuals. One thing I did do, it's quite noisy in this area because of that building. Let me turn that down a sec because I feel like I'm shouting. Let's save that a minute. No need for that, I've got enough stalkers. Yeah, so one thing I have done as well is where the pallet output products are. Obviously, you do have the pallets currently spawning in at the top. I've actually added in these little displays to show you exactly how much on the output there are already. One thing I am going to do is the player trigger where it pops up your little menu, like on the screen there. I'm going to actually reduce that area just to probably around where the trailer is. So you can't actually see how much is on the output, but obviously you'll have them as a reference, which is kind of cool. What's that there anyway? So obviously that's your pumpkin batch. You've got your cranberry lambic. That's that one. That's going to be your cherry wheat there, and then obviously your lager. So that's cool. But yeah, all fully functioning, buildable 2.5 I'd say factories so far. Obviously Mr. Dajnet's working on one as well. So yeah, kind of cool. Loads of work still to do. I do obviously have to go through tests, make sure that all of these little fill planes on the inside are still working as well, which they should be. Actually, I can probably look at that right now. Actually, got a couple of minutes there. But yeah, thank you very much for the hats off there. Actually, there is meant to be a way. Braven mentioned it the other day of filling up all of your productions. Now, is it going to be these ones? I have no idea. I haven't even tried this.
1 minute.
Oh, okay. Reload Campbell's factory. I'll have to play with that later. But anyway, that is going to be it for today, guys. So that is a little hint to the next project that I'm working on. So let's go over to the ending screen. As we do need to go over and see what Mr. Dave's up to today. See how many crashes he can get into. And let me roll the credits. Big, huge thank you for all the follows, guys. Much appreciated. Big, huge thank you to obviously Mr. NBC for the raid first on with the party of 19. Right, so raid. Mr. Dajnet, there he is right there. Obviously, he's doing a bit of ATS today, convoy. So if you want to join in, you're more than welcome to. So get in there quick, guys. Obviously, we'll be going up to probably one of the gaming lobbies in a little while, so you can chat if you want to. But
Yep.
keep it PG
Once
as
I get
well.
to a point.
B
yeah,
Shep,
you're a good
thank
kid.
you very much, and obviously have a great weekend, guys. And I'll see you later.
Hello, everybody.